This is my journey to get better at golf. I have a pretty sweet life. I chase around a little white golf ball almost every day with my friends and my dad, having fun and trying to improve.
This journey, well, starts with TR, a junior golfer. Well, he's my son, and who said golf can't be fun? As for me, I'm his coach and a local golf pro. Together, we're joining forces and showing our journey to improving at golf. Improving won't be easy, as many of you already know. But together, we want you to learn and grow with
the next
us.
hole.
This is going to be the hardest thing that I have ever done. Follow along on my journey to get better and beat 36.
If you're a golfer, a junior golfer, maybe you're a parent or a coach, if we go over anything in these sessions that is helpful for you, you learn something, it's motivating, it's encouraging, we would greatly appreciate you leaving a comment below. TR reads them, I read them, and they're very motivating for us as we start out with the channel and figure out what content to make that's helpful for folks that are currently in Operation 36 or just golfers that are trying to improve. If you do get a chance, please subscribe to the channel, like the video to help us show up in searches so more folks can see these. In our last session, we videotaped you playing, or we recorded you playing all 9 holes. And there was something interesting that we noticed about your routine, your pre-shot routine on your good shots and then maybe your poor shots. What did we notice?
Well, on the ones that I hit good, I would do the same thing. Like there was the look at the hole and then the spin the putter and then 3 steps up to the ball, 1 look, 1 practice swing, and then put the putter behind the ball, 1 look, and then hit it. And the ones that I didn't, those are the ones that I did hit good, and the ones that I didn't hit good, I would just do something totally different. Like I would add too much to it.
So it was really interesting studying the film. He would have a defined routine on his good shots, and then on the ones that went off to the side or not as good, you maybe took a couple extra looks, you took a couple extra practice swings, you stood there a little bit longer, right? So at the beginning of this episode, we are going to go over refining his routine. He's been working on that with his performance coach, his performance mindset coach, Ashley, has been helping him. So let's go through your putting routine right now. So let's maybe drop a ball a couple feet from the hole. And why don't you talk us through your routine and what you're trying to do?
So I'm right behind the ball, and then I look at the hole to just look at the target. That's how it is on full swing and stuff. Look at the target, but for putting, it's look at the hole. And then I spin the putter, and then I go 1, 2, 3. 1 look, 1 practice swing, 1 look, hit it.
Good. So that was a really good routine. So just do it one more time and don't talk us through it, and just go through the same exact routine one more time.
Okay.
Because it's hard to do it when you're talking yourself through it. So. Good, very good. So TR actually challenged me this evening. He wants to play a 3-hole match against me on the course, which will be pretty fun. When we go on the course though, I'm gonna be watching your routine to make sure you can try to be as consistent as you can with your routine. Before we go though, let's create a chipping routine that's similar to this. So grab your pitching wedge. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna hit a couple chips and just use the same basic routine where you stand behind it, you twirl the club to trigger yourself to start. 1 look, right?
Yep.
Okay, so why don't you do the same routine? We'll chip to that hole right there.
To the one we just putted to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So twirl the club, good. 1 look, 1 practice, good. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Your routine, or your pre-shot routine to be more specific, is something fairly simple that you can monitor and just try to do the same thing over and over again. We are creatures of habit. We love to do the same thing over and over again. It makes us less stressful, less anxious, and it helps us perform a little bit better. So we're excited about working on this. We've never really had, I don't think you've really had a defined routine, right? And we're going to work with Ashley a little bit more on some imagery stuff, some visualization, but just the basics right now, physically going through the same steps is what we're trying to do. So let's tee one up real quick. And we're going to do his full swing pre-shot routine, which is basically going to be the same thing as his putting and chipping. And I'll just talk people through it. So as you stand behind, you're looking at where you're trying to go, right? Okay, and then you twirl your club to trigger your start. Good. You walk up to the ball. Looks at the target. One practice swing. Steps up. Looks at the target. And lets it go. Very good. So that's the full swing routine. When we go out and play our 3-hole challenge, I'm going to be watching this routine to try to make sure that he's fairly consistent. So here's how this is going to work. We're going to play 3 holes. You're going to play from 200.
Okay.
So every hole's a par what?
4.
4. And we're going to play the first 3 holes out here on this course, which are par 4s for me. I'm going to play from the black tees. You're going to play from 200. Do you want to do match play or do you want to do stroke play? Stroke play is we add the scores up at the end, or match play is you win a hole, I win a hole, and we see who's up the most when we're done.
Match play.
Match play it is. All right, I'll tee off. What are we playing for?
$1 million.
Here we are, first hole, dogleg right. Taking hybrid off the tee, hit it pretty good, a little bit out to the right, and drew back a little bit. Should leave me a pretty good approach on this hole. First hole of our match, 3-hole match, first match against TR. It's your tee shot from 200, right?
Yep.
Anything different about this tee shot?
It's kind of got like a downhill lie, which on a couple of holes, it has those downhill lies.
Certainly doesn't make it easy, does it?
No, but I mean, I've kind of gotten used to it, but like it's still very frustrating.
It's good for you though.
That'll work.
Prepares you for when you play on the course. Here's my second shot, another push. That's my go-to shot right now. Off the trees and short of the green. And here's TR's approach from about 50 yards, I think. Just came up a little short, right?
Yep.
I'm pitching on there. I hit a pretty good pitch shot out of the rough. This Bermuda rough is pretty strong, and I had about 10 feet left, so that was pretty good. Why don't you take us through this chip shot?
So I was just thinking, oh, I gotta beat him. Oh, I gotta beat him. Oh, I gotta beat him.
Great chip. Great chip. How was that? Where'd you get on that hole? 1, 2, that was a 3. All right, so I got to make this to tie you. No, this is my par putt. You already won the hole. All right, you're 1 up after 1. All right, good chip. All right, you're 1 up. On to the next hole.
All right, on number 2, another leg, dog leg to the right. Another hole, dog leg to the right, excuse me. You can see the pin on the right there and the white flag, hitting another hybrid. And my shot pattern recently has been either a push or a lot of draw, and this one has a lot of draw, and unfortunately ended up okay. And here you are at 200. Pretty good lie here, right?
Yeah.
Did pretty good with your routine here. This one just veered off a little bit to the right, didn't it?
Yes.
You can see the club twisted a lot while you hit it. I think you caught it a little bit on the toe. Gave me a little bit of advantage after you chipped in on 1, right? So here I got, I think, 8 iron left, 155 or 150 out left. Once again, another push to the right. Right in my target, but I think it ended up okay because I was aiming for the center of the green. And then here's TR out of the woods. What are you trying to do here?
Trying not to hit the trees.
Just trying to punch out. That was pretty good. Landed a little bit short of the green. And then here's your chip up. Hit it pretty good, just not enough energy, so it landed short. And then you're hitting this one up, right?
Yes.
This one you putted, didn't you?
Yes.
And a little bit short there. You're giving me a little bit of an advantage on this hole, huh?
Yep.
So I think I had about 20 feet. We may want to put the feet and yardages up again. I think we did that in a previous episode. I think that's helpful. But pretty good lag putt here from 25, 30 feet. Leaves me a couple feet left for par. Here's TR's bogey putt from down the hill. And remember, he is one up because he won the first hole with a birdie. What did you think of that lag putt?
Didn't break as much as I thought it would.
It's great speed.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic speed. Left you with 3 feet. Look at this little interesting thing with your feet there in the ball marker, right?
Yeah.
And then just 3 feet here to tie the match, and it goes on to the next hole.
All right, all tied up. One more to go. All right.
Here we are on number 3. TR's man in the shot tracer behind me. Gonna take driver, another dog leg to the right hole, and another push shot for Dad. Every shot has been a push so far. Clanked it off the trees, and this is your 3-wood from 200 yards, right?
Yes.
Another tough lie, right?
Yes.
Uphill lie, but you've really learned how to deal with this lie pretty well. And you hit that one really good. That was your best one of the day, right?
Yes.
Hit it up there, up into the rough, probably 50 yards away. I'm off into the trees, and I'll be punching out. I think I hit 7-iron from here, just punching out to 50 or so yards to try to get it on the green. And this wedge shot from the rough here is so tough from the Bermuda grass, but I hit this really good, hit it actually too good, and ended up hitting over the green. But I did make good contact, just hit it a little bit too far. This is an interesting one for us to chat about just because you caught yourself on your routine, right?
Yes.
Start your routine over. What did you catch yourself doing that made you start over?
2 practice swings.
And you're trying to do how many?
1.
Yep. So remember, this is where your tee shot ended up. So this is a beautiful tee shot. 1 practice swing, 1 look, then you look at the hole again, and then you hit your shot. And that was a really tough lie out of the rough. Did a pretty good job just getting it out, and you're just on the front edge of the green. This was pitched from the back of the green for me. Hit a good one, I thought, but the greens were rolling really fast and ended up going by 15, 20 feet, and that would have been for my bogey putt. And here's TR from the front of the green, lag putt.
Oh, I bombed that one.
Hit it really good. Another good lag putt. Your lag putting today was really good. Here's my bogey attempt, which I missed. So I made a double bogey 6 on this.
All right, made a 6.
And here you are putting for par, right?
Yes.
Good job with your routine. You twisted your putter, walked up, 1 look, 1 practice stroke, putter behind the ball, 1 look, and then you putted. That was great on your routine. And you won the first match. Congratulations.
You won the first one. I really liked how I think it was your approach shot on that hole. Did you stop your routine and start over?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Because I realized that I did 2 things wrong. At first, I twirled the club twice instead of once. And then when I got up to it, I did 2 practice swings, and then I realized it.
Very good. I thought you did a great job in your routine. All right, on to our next match.
That'll beat you in.
Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to follow along in this series, please click subscribe and hit the bell to get a notification when a new video is released.
If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave it in the comment section below.
And if you'd like to find an academy near you that runs the Operation 36 development program, go to op36.golf to find a program near you.